was already a pro FD driver, so they awarded Dustin Farrell a pro spec license. Member of the Black Hawk Brotherhood's Estino Tires. Shout out to the Burger Boys.
Morning.
So I guess if we have a license to give out every year, if we don't give it out to the champion because they're already the driver, we just give it out to the next best guy.
Yep,
that's fair.
We have. One of them had his cookie, so we gave it to rocket ship.
Yes, a little bit of a little trouble in the back there. That car looks like really beaten up, doesn't it?
Yeah, so Nikita, we qualified 28th versus Farrell's 5th. So kind of at face value, you can see the run there. So break it down here for me, Chris.
Yeah, so I mean, Dustin Farrell doing what he does, running the wall, super consistent, and last weekend just kind of falling behind, kind of having a trouble getting the formation there. Does hit the Justin go, but Dustin Farrell absolutely filling that zone, and last weekend just struggling to keep formation behind Dustin Farrell.
Absolutely, that's a good run by Dustin Farrell, and Nikita just trying to do his best he can with that unique vehicle. I'm not sure, like, there's a lot of unique vehicles that kind of borrow parts from regular drift chassis. I really didn't get to take a look under the hood, so to speak.
I almost want to bet that 190 is like 50% more nice.
Closing the door, and pushes it on.
Just showing him what we do here,
brother. Just laying the smoke and the pressure on that poor 190.
Oh man.
So I could definitely tell you this much. We can judge with our consequence here. Dustin Farrell looks very dominant there in both positions.
Yeah, but also Lastis can actually getting a chance here.
Now what's the live on your phone?
Not an amazing proximity to the wall, but here we get to see that thing finally let it ride, and he's letting all 8 cylinders sing right there. But Dustin Farrell really kind of just taking it easy. He knows he has this in the back, and he goes ahead and pushes him out of that ring. A little sumo wrestling there from Dustin Farrell.
I've been in that position.
Welcome to the channel.
All right, give it up, Dustin Farrell. Give it up for Lastiskin. Nikita Lastiskin. Sorry about that. All right, what a cool car. The
winner, Dustin Farrell, and his SF is going to go against the winner of the next battle, Ryan Fisher, Justin Leonard.
Dustin Farrell's the winner of that red car.
So that's
these next couple battles are going to be pretty wild.
Things are going to unfold. I'm always rooting for my homies out there. I'm always an underdog. Good job to these gentlemen. You know, formidable effort from Nikita's camp there in that unique 190 chassis, especially against a heavy hitter like Dustin Farrell, as we get the next pair out to warm up their tires. And we have Ryan Fisher going against Justin Leonard in not 2 unique cars here.
2 more coming up.
One's a Z, one's an S chassis. Both supercharged V8 LSs under the hood, and one with a little bit of a legacy behind it. As Ryan Fisher Firearms, Ryan Fisher purchased that a little bit ago, and fairly new to the sport, making his ladder real quick as he.
And I don't know what they did to that car, because that car's built by. Anyways, when they built that car, they did something to it, but something about the way that car sits, it's got the setting for the. You know what I'm talking about?
I forget
Fisher's car.
He's got a great crew behind him, Darren. Kind of crew for both him and Dustin Farrell. It's kind of like their wizard. Always 2 cars in the laptop and his settings. He's got some great support by those 2 teams. Justin Leonard following that very red Z here as they pull up to the line here. Now, Ryan Fisher qualified 12th with a 74. Justin Leonard qualified 21st, so he's going to get the chase.
He's good.
Position first, and Ryan Fisher is going to get that
he's good. It's
fresh breezy air here.
Oh, and a good car.
As the sun sets. Been saying that's been just trying to peek under those trees. That's not doing the work in that chase position. Break it down here for me, Chris. Fisher doing an absolute heater of a run. I don't know if Leonard brought a revolver to a machine gun fight or what, but let's see what happened here. Let's see right out of the gate.
Yeah, so big gap there from Fisher. Leonard obviously just struggling to get out there. Manages to dial in some proximity at the cost of a bunch of proximity to the wall. Again, huge gap from Ryan Fisher. Doesn't let her having another tough time having to sacrifice a bunch of proximity into the zones just to cut in and barely catch up.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Fisher leaves him again behind. So every time Fisher gets a chance, he's just leaving him behind.
Yeah, so I think there was a little cone stuck in a red cone stuck in the red Z. So we're gonna line these guys back up, hopefully, for the second half of this battle. And so far we only got half of it, but it's kind of looking like Fisher's going to go up. There's going to be a Black Cloud Brotherhood brawl here in the top 16.
We'll see. We're going to see right now because Justin Leonard's going to have to pull something out of his hat, and I know he's probably not too stoked right now. So this next lap's probably going to be pretty spicy.
Yeah, he's going to have to.
He's going to have to do something.
You can kind of tell last year in the chase position, he was kind of refining his chase skills. And was being a little timid. He's like, he didn't want to be too close, but now he's got it dialed in a little bit after driving with him also at Field Fest. And he was doing a great job doing that, and we had just a heck of a time there. And so he's learning a little bit of temperament, as I like to say, in that chase position. You know, when to come in too hard and when to back off. So in this situation, his spotter's going to tell him, hey, chill out. The chase position of Leonard's was a little less than stellar.
Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome to the channel.
Here
we go again.
Completely, but keep it active. Here we go. Clean air as Fisher's there was an error. Deep right there. Comes out. Leonard staying true to the line here, and Fisher gets back in the pocket. Really nice there at the end of the cruise. A little bit of a deficit in the Fisher camp, just in those shades. So let's see it.
So nowhere near the gap here that we saw from the reverse battle here, but Justin Leonard doing a great job. He's filling the zone. Good angle, good proximity to the wall, and Ryan Fisher is just right there with him. Justin Leonard filling that outer zone, transitions into the touch and go. He kind of misses that, shoots Fisher offline, and then Fisher dives back in, and Justin Leonard continues to that last outer zone. Lots of smoke. He could do a little better. That's not the best I've seen Justin do. I'm not sure if it was nerves or maybe first round jitters, but Justin Leonard out front, Ryan Fisher in chase.
Give it up for these drivers.
Yay!
So
What happened?
Yeah,
Ryan
leave
Fisher
it.
in the
Just
Fisher
leave it.
firearms
Leave
S14. Justin Leonard, very flashy, shiny 350Z.
Very street.
Very street, yeah.
You can tell one's all business, one's kind of doing double duty.
Super hot boy. Yeah, he's definitely got the double duty.
All right, it's going to be a Black Cloud Brotherhood battle for the top 16 against Ryan Fisher and Dustin Farrell's are going to be Dustin Farrell and Justin Leonard. What's it going to be?
So judges are still deliberating.
Green or
The
red?
last
Green or
battle
red?
of the left side of the bracket. So after this, we're moving on to the right side of the bracket. That'll be the other half of the top 32.
She's holding them.
After that,
Hold
we're
it.
moving into the top 16 and continuing the show onto the finals.
Yeah, just a reminder, we're not going to be doing any top 16 ceremonies. We're going all the way, folks, top 32 to the finals.
Alright guys, it's just really windy today.
See that beautiful, look at that beauty shot there.
Oh man, what a shot. The twilight.
What do you guys think? You think Ryan Fisher in the green S14? Or the Z of Justin Leonard? Or one more time?
One more time.
I think we got a verdict.
Careful with the
All right,
phone.
so Judging. All right, I see pencils down on paper.
Oh yeah, they're showing the trade secrets to our race control.
Oh, they're
Seen it?
really peeling into this one.
Yeah,
Can't be that.
they got the decision in.
Yeah.
Hello, Gerardo.
Decisions in. We're just waiting for our.
Welcome to
There
the
we
channel.
go. Up at AutoFest 2026, round one. Your winner, Ryan Fisher. Ryan Fisher gets the win. So we're gonna have a kind of a teammate battle here in top 16 in a little while here as Ryan Fisher gets going next. Qualifier, Dustin Farrell. I'd almost like to know what the deliberations. Tony, would you mind getting on the mic and seeing?
Yeah. What's the
Give me some insight if you could, there, buddy.
Yes, so it wasn't a great run by both of them, so we were watching both runs again, and they both made some pretty significant mistakes in their lead runs also. So it just came down to what we thought was a bigger mistake. So it was actually a 2-1. I went one more time, and Tony and Josh went with Ryan.
And when we have a one more time, it's got to be like full, almost not unanimous, but it's got to be 2 one more time, and then
Correct.
Yeah.
So if one judge picks a driver, then that driver would move on. So
Gotcha.
it almost has to be like a split, or we all have to say one more time.
Gotcha. Thanks, Tony. Cool. All right, looks like Aaron Velasquez is
Sorry, guys, it's just really windy.
He's gonna get a bye run.
That's
here.
why the
He's
phone
got
keeps
proof
moving
that
a
the car
lot.
works to go against Margaritas Canitas in the top 16. So, Leo, listen, Mr. Velasquez. Let's get that out of the way. All right, that's gonna conclude the left side of our top 32 bracket. So, rounding out the top 16 left side of the bracket, we're gonna have Rob Chabatier against Jake Gonzalez, Casey Chavez against Alexander Quiroz, Margaritas Canitas against Aaron Velasquez, and we just talked about Dustin Farrell going against Ryan Fisher. So, Logan Hunter is going to start off the right side of the top 32 bracket here on a bye run. Qualifying number 2, he was tied to our World RCP with a 91 or 2, and then the style points actually differentiated.
All right, so we're gonna start the right side of the bracket off with another bye run from Logan Hunter, and he deserved that with his first place tie in qualifying run with Rome Chancludo.
Moving along. Young buck here from California. No stranger to the hot pit. Just like to keep the rubber side down. Were you announcing for when he in that incident where he did his car?
Yeah, he
Okay.
totally flipped. It was crazy. It was one of the biggest crashes we've had at Hot Pit. It was at Irwindale, I believe.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go.
So Logan Hunter. by himself in the Just so smooth, ammo when he needs it, puts the car where he wants it. Logan Hunter moves on to the top 16.
All right. Now that we have our bye runs out of the way, our next actual battle on the right side of the top 32, newcomer Taylor Monig. I believe he's piloting that blue Corvette against none other than my boy Austin, the Blitzkriegel Kriegel.
So Monig Motorsports Corvette here for Taylor Monig. Austin Blitzkriegel Kriegel.
Austin Kriegel taking a little break in the 25 season. He competed in 24 and 23, I believe. I'm not sure any earlier, but always a smooth driver. great guy.
Yeah, I put him in the top of our contenders back a couple years ago, right before he took his year off. He was one of the guys to look out for in the battle. So when you were battling Blitzkrieg, you had to be a little worried.
Yeah, so he's one of those guys you can chase with no qualms. He'll give you a lead line like you won't believe every time.
Twitch drift in the chat. I feel the same way. Farron and Mohan is going to be one of the craziest, funniest battles ever, and I'm so glad it's the last battle that's out there too. But moving back to this battle, we've got Taylor Monning out front, Austin Kriegel in back. Similar power coming out of these cars. Totally different chassis, totally different suspension setups, but similar power. So we're going to see how that works out for these guys. Taylor Monning. Just a really nice calm approach from Austin Kriegel. Taylor Monning doing a really good job just drawing that qualifying. Transition into the Chancludo, and Taylor Monning looking really smooth there. Look at the cameras flash as they fly by the immediate movement. Taylor Monning rounding out that run really nicely. Austin Kriegel, really good proximity through that last episode as well.
Yeah, Kriegel was battling some camshaft sensor issues at the end of his qualifying, and looks like they got it fixed here. Kriegel really needed to put on the pressure here, but we'll see how he does in the clean air as he chases that Corvette down, maybe overpowered. Who knows, but here we go. He does a formidable job mimicking. I just wanted to see the door close just a little bit as Monning does a great job of drawing that lead line. Nice smooth arcs. Great mimicking by Austin there in the transition. He just needs to be a little closer, a little more aggressive in that chase position. He does close the door to, short up the acreage on that real estate.
I'll tell you what, if Monning makes a single mistake in his chase, I think Kriegel's going to scoop this one out because that was a really smooth chase run besides the proximity.
Kriegel, the Blitzkrieg giving the thumbs up. Monning ready, here we go. Kriegel out front. He's going to do with the clean air. He whips it in there. And it's going to be a clean run. He's against nice and personal with that. Takes to his own. So he needs to be a little deeper. Monning staying right clutch kick in the firewall coming out of that Corvette. Kriegel getting deep in outer zone. Monning closes the door. Kriegel.
Looking real seasoned here and hopping out of this. I haven't seen him drive before, but that was dialed, Matt. That was pretty dialed.
If the needle is wavering, as much as I love Austin, I think Monning might have this.
It was pretty close, but
All right.
it was.
Shit it.
It's going to come down to lead runs, I think. So Blitzkrieg, really nice lead run. It wasn't as high on the bank as Monning, and then Monning as well is just